Dark. Okay. A little dark here on the Facebooks, but okay. Hello, early Facebook friends. Facebook up over here. Yep. A lot of compression on gates. So talking, I'm going to have to talk loudly. A little dark. We'll figure that out later. Stayed up till about 3:30 in the morning getting my camera situation together. Okay. Yeah, new camera to me. Bought it used on Facebook Marketplace, and took delivery on my Elgato HD 60 S Plus capture card yesterday on my doorstep when I got home. And so I didn't get home till about 9:30 last night. I went down to the Twin Cities and back in a day. Had to bring my son's tires down to him. He was visiting his girlfriend in the cities from Beloit College. It's getting really warm in southern Wisconsin, so we wanted to get his snow tires off. So we did that, and then I also went over to All Claire Audio and got my molds poured for my in-ear monitors. I have a little endorsement deal I'm doing with All Claire, so I'm getting some high-quality in-ears. Pleased about. And I saw my mommy. We went to Chipotle together. I came home. Strong 9 hours in the car. More like 10, 11 if you count the running around in the Twin Cities. Osseo to Stillwater to St. Louis Park. Yikes. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Get it all figured out here. Going live on my YouTube channel, of course, on Facebook, you see me there, and on Twitch. So I'm kind of pulling up everything here. Yeah. Weird because it's a little lighter on Twitch. My camera, I just have like on autofocus and auto white balance, and who knows what's going on here. I'm no shutterbug. Person came over on Twitch. Start picking some guitar. I know what I want. Chat app. Getting there. And I change up microphones too. I was using my Neumann Cam 105 that I use on stage. I had this old Equitech large diaphragm condenser laying around. I thought, well, I'm going to give it a try. I wasn't quite happy with what I was getting. It was a little sterile or something. Might have too much gate on. Try that. Yep. Check. Yep. Much better. Don't know why that dumped that. Okay, let's see if we can get this. Let's see here. Someone on Facebook, we just type in hi in the chat or something like that. Just hello, or because I want to see if this this restream chat thing is working. Don't know. Oh, gotta spell it correctly. There we go. Once upon a time there was an engineer, drove his locomotive both far and near, accompanied by the monkey who'd sit on a stool, watching everything that engineer would move. One day the engineer wanted a bite to eat, left the monkey sitting on the driver's seat. Monkey pulled the throttle, locomotive jumped, gunning at 90 miles an hour down the main line run. Big locomotive right on time. Big locomotive going down the line. Big locomotive number 99 left the engineer with a worried mind. call the dispatcher on the phone. Tell him how the battle's locomotive was gone. Get on the wire, switch operator to ride, 'cause Monk's got the main line sewed up tight. Big locomotive right on time. Big locomotive going down the line. Big locomotive number 99 left the engineer with a worried mind. Yeah! Well, the switch operator got the message in time. Said there's a northbound leaving on the same main line. Open up the lever, gonna let her through the hole, 'cause Monk's got the locomotive under control. Big locomotive right on time. Big locomotive going down the line. Big locomotive number 99 left the engineer with a worried mind. Well, he left the engineer with a worried mind. I said he left the engineer with a worried mind, worried mind. Thank you. Old Jesse Fuller to start the proceedings. Hip. Yeah. Song I wrote called Tight Ropes and Fine Lines. I see you seeing me looking at you. That's a game we understand. Never taught the rules, we all know how to play. Before you start thinking that you won first prize and time to catch me in a quick your eyes. No, it's a sport in life, and there's one thing that I should say. I could be your lover, oh, but I wouldn't wanna be your man. I'm walking tight ropes, fine lines again. Yeah, here I am. I'm walking tight ropes and fine lines again. I get it, I'll swear. Well, you've been around the block enough to walk the talk. Though lately something bound to change. You're like a gambling man, can't help but go all in. Yeah, so when you bet on me and it all goes wrong, no, I'm the same damn singer that's a singing this song. Of course, you're holding hearts, time to fold them, here we go again. I could be your lover, oh, but I wouldn't wanna be your man. I'm walking tight ropes and fine lines again. Yeah, here I am, I'm a walking tight ropes and fine lines again. Well, she got more hooks than a tackle box. I think she's hoping that I get caught. She wants to take me home and to clean me up and let me fill up her little pot. Hey, I could be her lover, oh, but I wouldn't wanna be her man. I'm walking tight ropes and fine lines again. Yeah, here I am, I'm walking tight ropes and fine lines again. I could be your lover, oh, but I wouldn't wanna be your man. I'm walking tight ropes and fine lines again. tight ropes and fine lines again. Yeah, you're right. She's got me warm in tight ropes and fine lines again. Hey, thank you very much, 23 Noodle. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. This is week 49 in a row streaming on my Facebook music page and my personal page. I've been going Wednesdays high noon, Sundays at sundown. And this is day 6 on Twitch. And day 6 on, no, about day 3 or 4 on YouTube. Not much action on YouTube. Thank you very much, 23 Noodle. I appreciate that. Right on. Are you a player? I'll track you down. All right, cool. I'm going to pop over. Let's say hello to my... Hey, Meryl, Denny, and... Oh, yeah. Yeah, this chat thing. I'm just going to have to... Hey, hello, Marissa. Hello, Della. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Marissa, I was just thinking about you because I'm going to get a hold of John Casey. I want to interview him about the happy birthday song that his father wrote. Hey, Joe. How's it going, man? Ooh, I got my incense. I should burn some incense. I don't know. Maybe I'll grab some in a bit. Anyway, Marissa, I want to do a little video interview with John Awesome about his father, Casey, and the happy birthday song. Happy, happy birthday to every girl and boy. May this very special day bring you lots of joy. All the birthday presents you get from mom and dad make this very special day the best you've ever had. So if I got some people on here that aren't from the state of Minnesota, USA, growing up, there was as Roger Miller would say, a kiddie show on, I think it was on Saturday mornings, and it was Casey and Rodney, Casey Jones. And I grew up with the Roger Awesome, who played Casey Jones. I grew up with his kids. Amy was my age, and John's a few years older. And Amy passed away, actually. She was my first girlfriend in about 5th grade. Very innocent, very, held hands, And so anyway, the ubiquity of that happy birthday song in the state of Minnesota, something a lot of people, I don't know how long that show ran, probably from the 60s, early 60s to late 70s, maybe, is my guess. I don't think it went in, maybe early 80s, I don't know. And so I was gonna interview John Awesome, he's a player himself, and he goes as John Casey. And anyway, when I get a hold of him, Marissa, that's when I'll get you all hooked up with him. Well, what else? Yeah, so I made some investments thanks to all of you and tipping me out. I've been trying to save some monies, and I bought a secondhand Lumix G7 mirrorless camera and capture card, and so I'm trying to up my game a little bit here. Obviously, I may have to work on some lighting. I didn't want too much. At about 3 in the morning when I was putting this together, I thought this was the correct amount of light, but I might need it just a little bit more. I don't know. Charlie Roth, you had Captain 11 out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Yeah, right. Oh, all the major markets, not even major, tertiary markets, television markets had a Saturday morning kids show, you know? And, it was like Captain Kangaroo went national, but simpatico to Captain Kangaroo. And there was another one, I can't remember, on Channel 4 in Minneapolis, St. Paul. And that one, you could go, it was like a big deal for kids' birthdays, so you had a bunch of, a group of 8, 6-year-olds would go to this Saturday morning show, and then you might wear a special hat or a little crown or something like that if it was your birthday, and then they acknowledge you and you're on TV, and Grandpa and Grandma are home watching on Saturday morning, and there's our little one celebrating his or her birthday on the Saturday morning kiddie show. It was a lot of fun, and they give you a little grab bag. I remember going to one, what was his name? It was a woman and a man that did it on Channel 4, but they give you a little bag, and I remember getting a popcorn ball wrapped in cellophane. I'm talking about 1972, 3, 4, a while ago. Well, I've been writing a song a week since the beginning of the year. It's going reasonably well. Most of the time I think, what the heck did I get myself into? I've never written like that, kind of on deadline or, And wow, it's just like you finish one and it's time to start another one. And that's been going reasonably well. The idea being at the end of the year, I'm going to have 52 songs. And originally, I was going to, and I'm still planning on this, I'm going to try to have a guest on Sunday night, on my Sunday night live stream when I debut. Another songwriter, and we're each going to write a song, not together, and then we'll do a kind of a split screen, and then I'll interview she or he. And because I've been lucky enough to be doing this for a while, and I know some great songwriters from literally all over the world. So I want to get them on, and but I'm just trying to get my own scene together here first. What was that comment? I gotta read this comment here. Hold on. You should watch him do the show drunk. Captain 11, yeah. I suppose if it was out late on Friday and had to show up Saturday morning for the show. See, that autofocus is a little funky on my new camera. I'm no shutterbug, as I mentioned. Dave Dietrich was also the weather guy. Oh, yeah. That's fun stuff. Charlie, how you hanging in there, man? Opening up for you? My buddy Charlie Roth is on the chat, and he is an amazing songwriter. He was coming up here. He was on a little run. He was playing down in Grand Marais for Terry at Wonder Bar. We'll have to get you back up here, Charlie. I miss you, my friend. Anyway, this is a new song of mine. Check this out, Charlie. This is called Where Lonesome Was Born. Charlie knows what I'm talking about. He plays down in Texas all the time as well. And you get out to West Texas, and it is lonely, lonely, lonely. Yes, you are back to work, Charlie. Real good. Not much here. My busking, I'm gonna try to play some house concerts and things like that, porch yard concerts down the cities, and then I'm gonna be up here. Why do I have an angry face here? What's going on, Jane? Not look good or don't sound good? Charlie, is the sound okay? Look okay? I hope. Anyway, this is a new song of mine called Where Lonesome Was Born. The creeks will rise, and so will the sun, as sure as the sky is blue. Don't tell me those lives like yesterday's done. How can I believe you've been true? Out in West Texas, where Lonesome was born, and the sun paints the New Mexico sky, where love will bloom, there's always a thorn, and the tears those cruel winds will dry. Water so still can look like a meal, but drink from the love that will flow. This vessel to fill when love tastes so pure. The drought means it's running too slow. Out in West Texas, where Lonesome was born, and the sun paints the New Mexico sky, where love will bloom, there's always a thorn, then the winds will dry. Winter's now gone and new love's like spring. It grows among the rocks in the sand. As dusk becomes dawn, the gift night will bring. Warmth covers once cold barren land. Out in West Texas, where Lonesome was born, and the sun paints the New Mexico sky, where love will bloom, there's always a thorn, and the tears those cruel winds will dry. Out in West Texas, where Lonesome was born, and the sun paints the New Mexico sky, where love will bloom, there's always a thorn, and the tears those cruel winds will dry. Hot off the presses. That was from a few weeks ago. Charlie, have you ever done one of those things? Thank you, Renata. I appreciate that. Thanks, Charlie. Charlie, have you ever been in a songwriter, prompting thing? I know you do them at Folk Alliance, but have you ever been in a weekly one? Charlie, as a matter of fact, I'm going to have you were on my list as one of my guests when I get it together enough and I can figure out I'm no technological troubadour. I'm trying, though. All right? I was just going through my iPhone, which, was working just fine, but I thought I'd try to make it happen a little bit more here. Oh, thank you, 23 Noodle. Oh, 23 Noodle, you're watching me from France. I've been on a big run of French crime drama procedurals. Like mystery whodunit cop shows. Oh, what's that one that I really like? Sophie and Lucy. I don't know if they're going to that's what it was, all on my on Amazon Prime. Thank you, 23 Noodle. I'm going to give you a follow, certainly. All right. Yeah, it is good to give yourself a deadline because I was just like, kicking around, thinking I'm going to write songs and I'm writing pieces in my first 9 months of COVID or something, struggling to hold on and survive. And then I said, I got to kick myself in the pants. This is my pandemic song. I was watching a lot of people listening and watching people write them. And there was a lot of, COVID blues and, rhyming with flu, what we gonna do, all that. And that was a little too on the nose for me. So excuse me, I'm grabbing a shub. And so I was thinking about the human condition and how we're all in the same boat. And so I wrote this song. My son named it Us and We. When and where we should all want what's fair, helping hands to lend and share. Where and when it'll all come around again, loving and love and care. Whoops. Lost at sea, it's us and we, 'cause we're all in the same mode now. Lost at sea, it's you and me, 'cause we're all in the same mode now. Who and why will be answered by and by. Reason Mars the set from low to high. Why and who, there's no secret to this clue. Just look inside, you'll know we've got to try. Lost at sea, it's you and me, 'cause we're all in the same mode now. Lost at sea, it's us and we, 'cause we're all in the same mode now. Lost at sea, it's us and we, 'cause we're all in the same mode now. Lost at sea, it's you and me, 'cause we're all in the same mode now. Sing it. Lost at sea, it's us and we, 'cause we're all in the same mode now. Lost at sea, it's you and me, 'cause we're all in the same boat now. And aren't we? Charlie, got your vaccination yet? They're giving them away there in Stearns County? I hope. I got mine. I've been volunteering through a program called Minnesota Responds, which my friend Barb up here hit me to. And you sign up. It's all over the state of Minnesota, every county. And you go volunteer at the inoculation station. And, I've been a greeter and a cleaner and observer or whatever. And as part of that, you get the vaccination. Because I was At 53, I was a little young for, of course, they started with the older people. And I had a nice visit with my mom down in St. Louis Park yesterday, and she has had hers, her whole building. She's not in assisted living. It's just kind of a retirement apartment thing, down there. So that's good. Starting to open up a little bit. Jane, talk to me. Why the angry face? Oh, here it is. You just met Fauci Ochi. Fauci Ochi. That's funny. I've never heard that, Fauci Ochi. That's good. That's good. Now hearing the voice of Bill Gates telling me to invest in Microsoft, I know. Or you could be making, little jokes about, getting shot up with stem cells, I was into a lot of things, but not needle play. Smoke it, snort it, ingest it, not through the needles, though. Well, what else do I got here? This is a song I wrote called The Cowboy's Ride. Yeah, yeah. It was spring in the hills, the year of 58. I was 14 years old when I learned to ride that paint. The cop box stood by and my little sister too. Well, I knew right then, yeah, what I had to do. No, I am a cowboy out riding the range. I see stars up above, spelling out your sweet name. I could be back in some old town with you by my side. Well, as cowboys were born to ride. So as I wrapped up my bedroll paws, clothes on my side, Mama kissed me on the cheek, kiss warm biscuits for the ride. Lit out 2 old Jones keys for your own large concern, and a tear in mine, it still burns. No, I am a cowboy out riding the range. I see stars up above, spelling out your sweet name. I could be back in some old town with you by my side. Well, as cowboys were born to ride, yeah. When I got to old Joe's keys, he said, sure you want to ride, son. It's hard work and it's some for a man twice your size. Yes, I surely knew that as I walked through your door. Well, a cowboy's life for me and nothing more. No, I'm a cowboy out riding the range. I see stars up above, spelling out your sweet name. I could be back in some old town with you by my side. Well, as cowboys were born to ride. Giddy up. Well, now up in riding fences, every gulch and every draw, every canyon that holds water, all went along before the thaw. I must turn me toward the town line when I met Miss Lower Lee. Never settle down, that ain't no life for me. No, I am a cowboy out riding the range. I see stars up above, spelling out your sweet name. I could be back in some old town with you by my side. Well, as cowboys were born to ride. Yes, cowboys were born to ride. Yeah, cowboys were born to ride. Yeah, I'm having a hard time, difficult time with this large diaphragm condenser. I'm really trying not to pop. I should have a pop filter on here, but I don't. There's a way, one of the ways of if people are popping, it's usually P's and B's. You can pull down 150 hertz, and then that can cure some of it. Pop filter is the best. And then also as a singer, you want to be swallowing your P's and Peter pick. So you got to kind of like almost suck in on the P's and the B's so you're not popping. And so I'm concentrating on not popping and not delivering the song quite. Pop over to Twitch here. And I had this deal where I had the chats going. Oh, and how about that? My new friend 23 Noodle over on Twitch said the French aren't allowed to be vaccinated yet. Only 75 years old or older can get it. Wow. Wow. Huh. Well, thank you, 23 Noodle. I appreciate it. Very cool. That's been a cool thing about being online. You know, you got people from all over tuning in, and Twitch especially has really been blowing my mind. I've only been on for 6 days, but I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Oops, 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 oops. Okay. Let's do another new one. I need to get in and get my nails did. I have these 3 acrylic nails. My new friend Lee at Pearl Nails. My friend Gordon Thorne up here hit me to it. All the fingerstyle people. You know, like there's always stories of Leo Kottke cutting out ping pong balls and super gluing them to his fingers. And then there was another technique of super glue and tissue paper. And they'd build up this hard, you know, nail to finger pick. And I mostly flat pick, use a plectrum. And because I brush a lot of times with that first nail, it gets really thin and I can't grow it. So having an acrylic nail helps things. I got to get my high-tech music stand so I can read it. This is a song I wrote called Home by Morning. Snow is falling and I'm rolling down the road. Home my morning to be with you. No, I've been longing to lose this mighty load. Roaming around the country's what I do. I hear your voice calling as I'm rolling down the road. Home my morning to be with you. Been too long since I've kissed your smile. Been too long I've felt every weary mile. Been too long, so much longer than a while. So much longer than a while. Snow is falling and I'm rolling down the road. Home my morning to be with you. No, I've been longing to lose this mighty load. Roaming around the country's what I do. I hear your voice calling as I'm rambling down the road. Home my morning to be with you. Come tomorrow, I'll hold you tight. Come tomorrow, trying to make it through the night. Come tomorrow when our love is shining bright. Well, the love will shine so bright. Snow is falling and I'm rolling down the road. Home my morning to be with you. No, I've been longing to lose this mighty load. But now the country's what I do. I hear your voice calling as I'm rambling down the road. On my morning to be with you. Snow is falling and I'm rolling down the road. On my morning to be with you. No, I've been longing to lose this mighty load. Roaming around the country's what I do. I hear your voice calling as I'm rambling down the road. On my morning to be with you. I'll be on my morning to be with you. Yes, I'm on my morning to be with you. Yeah, I understand that, Renata. What was I? Maybe I just read or saw someone was, went back to tight lockdown again. Maybe it was someone mentioning something on Twitch. Yeah. Well, those variants, that's kind of a scary deal. You know, the variants. So. Yeah, I got to do a deep dive on this. This is like a real camera. This is a real camera, so I got to, the autofocus thing, it's popping in and out, so I got to find it and then set it, because I have it follow a face is the autofocus setting, or whatever, right? Follow eyes and face. So, but at least it appears as though I'm fairly, like, crisp myself, and then like a good SLR, it's kind of the background's definitely way in the background. So, oh, see there, it just did that weird autofocus thing. I'll get it. I can't use my swirly gig with this microphone stand. Listen to this. Krang. It's a very sensitive mic. Very sensitive. Well, I'm going to try one more time to get this whole chat situation squared around. I had it the other day. It was Sunday night. Open in browser. That's what I want to do. Duh. Chat is waiting for new. Oh. Well, I'll try that. Facebook friends, if you have anything you want to hear, let me know. I'm kind of, I had to switch sides of brains heavy because I'm like in technical thing, and now I'm in artist mode. So if you, Renata, Jane, anyone want to hear anything in particular, post it up there and I'll try to abide. Just when I dug up this old town filled with sin, it'll swallow you in if you've got some money to burn. Take it home right away. You got 3 years to say Satan is waiting his turn. This old earthquake's gonna leave me in the poorhouse. Seem like this whole town's insane. On the 30 31st floor. Your gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. Well, scientists say it'll all wash away, but we don't believe it. Show your ID at the door. This old earthquake's gonna leave me in the poorhouse. Seemed like it's whole town before. On the 31st floor, your gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. I think it might be you, 23 Noodle. Greystone Chapel is a great song, but I don't know it. I should probably learn that one. It's good. Friends, I'm restreaming on Facebook right now, and I don't think it's lagging there, so must be the French internets. Well, a friend came out, tried to clean up this town. His ideas made some people mad. We trusted his crowd, and he spoke right out loud, and they lost a friend they had. This old earthquake's in the poorhouse. Seemed like this whole town's insane. On the 31st floor, your gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. On the 31st floor, your gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. Graham Parsons. Thank you, Marissa. All right, I'm taking them in order. Oh, it's just the video that's lagging. 23 Noodle says over in France, but the audio is okay. Good. I don't know. I got a really snappy broadband here. They brought the fancy fiber optic in about 5 years ago. I've only been hooked up for about a year. But I've run a speed test a couple times, and through my Wi-Fi from my router and Wi-Fi in the house, it's fast. Upload and download in the 50s and 60s, thousands, which is snappy. And I just bought an Ethernet cable, so I'm going to hardwire Ethernet. I'm going to go down in the basement, which is unfinished basement, and I'm going to pop up here in my bedroom, so I can plug right into that little Mac Mini, and I'll be good. Then I'll probably gain a little bit more, which is nice. You know, we had something in the United States called was it REI? It was like the Tennessee Valley Authority, TVA time. So that was what, late 20s or the 30s? And it was a rural electric initiative. And I think it was a New Deal program. As a matter of fact, I'm sure it was. And, we had many, many, many parts of the United States that didn't have power run to them yet. So the government kind of stepped in and said, you know, this is a brief synopsis of what happened. Government stepped in and said, no, everyone should have power. We're stringing power. You don't get it for free, but we're going to veil it to everyone in the U.S. So they strung that around. I think they should have done that with the broadband, with the internets. You know how much, especially with the pandemic now, for school and for work and for everything, too much money involved in it. So, but we've had, the railroads and other utilities are capped and taken care of by the government, overseen, I guess. That's just my bleeding heart liberal in me. But, people in Cabrini Green in Chicago and way out in the middle of Montana should have the internets. You know what I mean? Even more so than phone, I think. I've been on Verizon for many years, 20-some years. I think the whole time I've been up, no, I know the whole time I've been up here. Because for a while, Verizon was the only one with a tower up where I live. And, but it's really interesting because Verizon has the best coverage in the U.S. That said, there are still a bunch of places that you completely drop out. You'll be driving along, and it drops out. There's a hole over in Wisconsin, right on 94, say about Black River Falls. When you're heading out 94 east. Just, and there's actually a little one, a couple of them. Well, of course, the ton on 61 between here and Duluth, but there are a couple of them along the way. There's another one south of Cloquet, in that little run between Cloquet and Hinckley or Rush City or Sandstone-ish. I don't know what that's all about, but okay, we're taking them in order. Here we go. Jane, I'll love you more. For you. Yep.
Changing picks.
Like it changed my mind. Like cloud shadows, shaking hands, old mountain tops, across the desert sands, in oceans deep, too dark to see. I love you more, I love you more. Yes, I love you more. Like every kiss and every smile, the longest walk on a country mile, in every wind whispered or howled, I'll love you more, I'll love you more. Oh, yes, oh, I love you more. Like all the suns that ever set and rise to morning, the infinite and yet forever nights when you're not near. I love you more, I love you more. Oh, yes, oh, yes, I love you more. Like all the words, yeah, for all the songs of any note, love's, so many ways. I love you more. Oh, yes, oh, yes, I love you more. Oh, yes, oh, yes, love you more. It's one way of warming up. Try to hold a note. Try to hold a note. Oh, hopefully. Well, it looks like something went down here. I don't know. Streamlabs. Uh-oh. Little difficulties. Hopefully it's back. My restream. Sorry, we're having trouble. Oh no. Hmm. Yeah, even on Twitch. I don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Video is buffering.